you gotta always be pushing, always be improving yourself.
Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm here in Leadville, Colorado at the finish line of the 2015 Leadville Trail 100 mile. I'm here with women's champion Liza Howard. Good morning!
Good morning!
You killed it!
It was a good day. A night.
A night. It extended into the evening, shall we say?
Yeah.
It didn't extend too far into the evening. You were in 1934. That's really fast on this course.
My pacer told me he had to do planks every day and that if we didn't finish before midnight, it was going to ruin his record. So I felt a little stressed.
So you delivered.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was like, go plank.
Okay, first before we start talking about your race, I need to publicly apologize to you. You're my good friend. We've spent some time together, including a week in the Sahara Desert, epicing under a hot black tent.
Yes.
And I got so excited about my friend finishing last night that I forgot to turn on the video camera to record your finish. So I just want to publicly apologize.
I'm sure I looked really beautiful. I'm so sad it doesn't exist.
I'm so sad.
Oh.
So I apologize.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about your race. This is your third time running this race.
Fourth.
This is your fourth time running this race. You have one win. You went 20:01 last year. Returning to this race, what were your goals?
I've always gotten super sick around Turquoise Lake. I mean, just horribly sick, and like had a good race up to that point and then vomited my way around there and like apologized to pacers and just like again and again and again. So my goal really was to just have a nice race, you know? And like
I'd like to have a nice race.
I didn't want to vomit, and at the beginning of the run people were like, oh, what's your goal and stuff, you know, as you were running out of town, and I said not vomiting. You could tell it was kind of annoying. They're like, what's your time? And I was like, I really didn't want to vomit, and I only vomited once, and so check.
So. And you didn't, well, you ran across the finish line, and about 1.2 seconds later you said, I didn't vomit on Turquoise Lake.
Well, they were like, how was it? And I was like, well, you know, that's how it was.
So where did you vomit?
On that little section of Colorado Trail when you go from Hagerman Road down to Turquoise Lake. So
I gotta get it done. I'm almost to the lake.
I can't do it. So yeah.
It's a unique thing to return to a race over and over. Like, you know the course. You kind of know the kind of epicing that is possible. What brought you back again?
I wanted to have a good race. I don't feel like I've ever had a really solid race, and I don't know, like I worked for Outward Bound here, and so like I knew people at the Outward Bound station. I hugged my old boss. Like, I met my husband here, and so Leadville's always been just a special place. And so the first time I ran it, I won. I got the ore cart and I gave it to my son Asa. Now I have another kid, and I was like, wow, she needs an ore cart too. And so I was like, yeah, it'd be nice to go back and do all those things. So
Ruby, the cart is coming back for you.
You can push it around.
Okay, so let's talk about your race. You took things out kind of fast, which is like typical Liza Howard style.
No, I did it really slow. I did it much slower. Yeah. So like last year, I've done 8:36 and 8:45, and I did like 9:05 out to the halfway mark. I was very proud of myself. So.
Okay. From my perspective, a 1:46 first half marathon in this course. I mean, that you were 4 minutes behind the chase pack of guys.
It's downhill. It's cold. It's really cold at 4 in the morning.
You spent some time racing around Cara Henry. Talk about your journey with her. You guys were together for quite some time. When you came through May Queen at mile 13 and a half, she was basically like right behind you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought she was ahead of me. Well, it was funny. Like, she was gone, and so I was like, well, I'm just going to do my best. And then I got word that one, she was like 25, and two, that she had never done 100 before, which both are entirely untrue, I've come to find out. But it gave me heart. I was like, oh, well, if she's only 25 and she's never done 100 before, I've got a chance. I know, awesome. And so, like, come to find out, yeah, that's not true at all. She's done very well here before. I'm glad I didn't know that. But she was, she's a very, very fast road runner, among other things as well. But so, like, anytime we got to a road section, she was just, and so I passed her coming down Hope, and she was so nice. She was like, good job, and hopped out of the way, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I thought, because she was young and had never done 100, I was like, all right, I've got it. I just gotta like keep going. And then at Half Pipe, we were running out of there towards Outward Bound, and I looked back and I was like, that looks like a girl. And and I saw a friend and I was like, is that a girl? And he said, yeah, she's 90 seconds back. And I was like, no! Because it was all road at that point.
You're 75 miles into a race.
I don't have anything. And so like I did okay on power lines and tried to run that down hard. And like all I could imagine though is like getting to the road here at the very end and having her go winging by, because I got passed last year at like, I don't know, 8 miles out or something, and I was like, I don't want to be second again that way. Like I'll take it if it's like, earlier in the race, but not at the end.
Not while I'm puking.
I know. I was like, please no. And so yeah, it was really, really stressful. Like it was not fun. And people would be like, oh, she's 7 minutes back. And they'd be like, oh, she's 4 minutes back. She's 12 minutes back. I was like, this is not helping.
Don't tell me.
I know. So, yeah, that was pretty much my race.
So when that was at Outward Bound that she was just 90-ish seconds back. So coming through that grass into that aid station, you must have been able to see her.
Yeah, I stopped looking back because all these gopher holes in that field. But I stopped looking back, but my pacer kept looking back, and then we just tried to haul up the uphill the road, and I knew I was like going at a 14-minute pace. I was like, I hope this holds her off.
This is the running motion.
And then we went going up power line. I was like, surely she'll have to hike this too. And so I just purely kept expecting her to pass me, and then have to make my peace with like, okay, it's okay, it doesn't matter.
You ran a great final split in from Turquoise Lake. I think you arrived to the finish line about 10 minutes faster than I thought you'd get here.
I had a really great pacer. My first pacer got sick from the altitude, and so then like the folks kind of scrambled and put together a team, and the last fellow, Peter, was just like, some people are just really, really good at pacing, and he was one of those people, and it was awesome. And he was like, okay, so if she is 12 minutes back, we need to do an 11-minute pace, because that would mean she'd have to do a 7 or 8 minute pace. I don't think she can do that. I was like, okay. I can do it. He's like, run here. I was like, okay. So that was him for sure. And I just like tucked in and tried to do what he said. So.
And you came just rolling across the finish line.
Well, I kept expecting her to be behind me. I was like, oh God, no!
Don't chase me.
I know, like sprinting by. No.
So you cross the finish line. You win the race. You finish, more than 25 minutes ahead of your goal. Do you walk away feeling satisfied about Leadville? Are you ready to put this race away and try some other things?
Yeah. I feel like I've had a good race here. Maybe I could train really hard and come out earlier and do better on this course, but I had a happy race, and so I'm totally satisfied. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll come in pace and crew and all that kind of stuff for sure, because I love it. But yeah, I don't need to run anymore. It's good.
You heard it here first. She does not need to run anymore.
You need a pacer.
You're gonna have like 20
exactly. I'm really good crew.
I'm good at sitting on sidelines.
I know, exactly. I cheer.
Last question for you. What comes up next? What are you gonna race this fall?
I'm actually going to do a marathon because I want to go back to
Bike speed!
I know, yeah, I want to go back to MDS, since I figure the two key components would be being faster and being stronger. So I'm going to work on faster first, and so do the California International Marathon in December.
Right on.
And then work on getting strong. I'm not sure exactly what that entails yet.
I have this vision.
I know. I will be stronger.
It's a very intangible vision. No, you didn't.
I did.
That was amazing. Could be my favorite part of the weekend.
Well, yeah.
I only wish we had a camera person who would have zoomed in upon your bicep right now.
This one's stronger because of my 2-year-old.
So I only flex my right arm. Okay, so sim in December, MDS next April. Anything else?
I would love to do Trans Rockies, so we're gonna see if New Balance might help out, and so if they do,
New Balance.
I know. So yeah, maybe Brandy and I could do that, or and be like, so we'll see. All
right. Well, congratulations to you,
Megan.
the 2015 Leadville Trail 100 Women's Champion. Yeah. Hi, Mom.
I know, exactly. Hi, kids. Love you. I'll be home soon. Promise.
Maybe. No, she will. Thanks, Liza.